to hop into this. Anything look off to you guys before we head in?
Seems good to me.
All right, 7 innings, Mercy off, start on, item on, and we are headed to Bowser's Castle for our first semi-final game in League history. Here with Charwell, here with some lovely chat members. Hi to everybody, and Charwell, if you want to say hi. Historic moment.
I
and
have no game audio.
Oh, no game audio? Let me go ahead and share that. It'll take just a second. Toad going to lead off here. DK going to the changeup, and game's underway with a base hit. Toad getting aboard. Kira now. So we've talked a little bit about Kira in the pregame. Kira's been great contact hitter. She stretched a lot of good item uses into doubles. Speaking of good or stretching bases, Bowser tries to throw out Toad. He steals a base. Slow reaction time from the captain, not the strongest arm. And now Toad's in scoring position, and he won't have a double play at first. Hammer Bro. Great catch, but the item takes out Critter, and the steal makes sure that he's still safe at second. So it's only 1 out for Red Critter to step to the bag here. Red Critter charging up. He's looking to hit for power. One of the least hitter-friendly ballparks in the league. The dimensions just make it, give the outfield a lot of time to get under it. Won't come into play here as they quickly turn 2, and the monsters get out of the inning. No damage, minimum batters faced, top of the order up. I want to say that I'm confident going into this because of the, I guess, history that our team has. But that being said, I think my team's streaky, you know? I really want to... It's one of those things where you almost want to see your team get punched in the mouth going into the playoffs so that they're a little scrappier coming out of it. And speaking of... Get punched in the mouth there by the defensive Red Critter. Dives to his right, gets the ball back to first. Shy Guy tags the bag and gets DK out. They turn 2.
Good double play.
Avenges his failure last inning for a double play this inning. Now Green Dry Bones, base hit up the middle. 2 outs, but as we know, no lead is safe.
Daisy trips on a banana peel on the way out.
2 years. Thank you, Stinko Binko, for 2 years of your support. Please follow Stinko Bingo. Bowser rips one down the left field line, but right to Toadette. Gets under it. Scoots back about 10 feet into the outfield, but first inning's over. No runs. Just a hit or 2. Matt from Wii Sports, the MV Me leading vote getter so far, up to bat. I think he has just had such a good eye at the plate. When he's really selective and he jumps on a pitch like that, he knows where to put it. This time, though, big outfield, but it finds Green Dry Bones no problem, and it's 1 out as Red Magic steps to the plate. Here's the Totodile emote. I've revamped. Now I have me eating a hot dog if you subscribe for $25 a month. Red Magic Koopa aboard with base hit. Shy Guy aboard. I believe this year's least valuable player candidate for the Flowers. So, not a great pop on his bat. Hits into a lot of double plays. Won't hear, but that won't drop. Go Birds gets under it, and there's 2 away with one of the slowest runners in the game on first, and Daisy at bat. Not quite captain versus captain, but it may as well be.
Official captain. Secondary captain.
Daisy. Hard hit, but fading into the left field lava pool. 2 strikes here. She might swing for contact. She does. Sends it right to Green Critter. Inning is over. DK looking sharp to start the game. 2 innings over, and Monsters back at bat. Berta charges up. Green Magic Koopa jumps on the first one, but you're already seeing these big dimensions make a difference. Oh, the power block, well placed.
Huge.
Well placed, but Toad attacks it to send the ball to Toadette and save the out. And now Hammer Bro hits it to the same part of the ballpark, but that one's gone. Toadette has to get on her horse. She's fading under it. Dies at the wall. They don't make a jump on it since they don't see it leave the yard, but Hammer Bro keeps running it out, and it's a double. Now it might be the first RBI of the playoffs if Go Birds can even get a single here. Hammer Bro doesn't have wheels, but if he gets a good jump, anything's possible. Birdo goes to her signature changeup. Absolutely unhittable. If she goes to it again here, it's probably a strikeout. She doesn't. Fastball inside corner. Go Birds lifts it to the left field. Hammerbro gets the green light but reconsiders. Runners stay on the corner. Green critter at bat. Last time we had a critter at bat, he hit into a double play to end the inning with a runner in scoring position. Will we see a repeat? Not this time. Into center field. Hammerbro can't score. They almost get him in third, in fact. He thought it might have been caught, so he waited to tag up, and the hesitation cost him an RBI. Julia now. Mid-season pickup. Would be a huge moment if she could get a run here. Instead, 6-4-3 double play ends the inning. Bases are loaded, and the inning ends with a big goose egg. Can't fault Julia there. They always, you talk about analytics and Tampa Bay Rays and all that. The more you see a pitcher, the more likely you are to hit them hard. And I think that's why familiarity, especially both of these matchups being interconference, is very interesting. Birdo gets the assistance of a good power block and some nice hitting. Finds a double to lead off the inning. Toadette has been hitting well, and then you're back at the top of the order. So DK goes to his star pitch. No surprise. Try and find an easy out here. Toadette gets robbed by Hammerbro, but you can tell the scouting report, they've been really focusing on that Hammerbro's defense. He has not found any double play balls yet. They've been really good at getting back to the bag. Now Toadette the plate. 0-1 count. Fastball to the outside corner. That's going to land in center field for a base hit. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Same situation that Birdo found herself in last inning. She got out of it without allowing a run. Can DK do the same against Kira, one of the hottest hitters in the league? She smokes one to right field, and that's the first run of the playoffs. Toad has wheels. He might be going home. No, the cutoff throw from Critter holds him, but Kira, beautiful piece of hitting, smokes one into the right field wall for a double. That scores Birdo from third. Toad gets all the way to third. Kira to second. And now the Flowers, if they can add some hits on here, I mean, one of the things that we haven't really talked about, pitching hasn't really been tested for the strongest. DK is an excellent endurance hitter. So he has to stay on the mound, I think. If you go to Bowser or you go to your, Magic Koopa too early, things can get troubling. Speaking of troubling, this might be a great piece of defense from the outfield. Go Birds and Green Dry Bones with the double play from 300 feet. The attack to foil the power block gives a buddy throw attempt to Green Dry Bones, who shows off that arm from right field and puts it on a line to home plate for his captain to find the last out of the inning. Flowers take the lead, but it could have been worse. I said it going into the game, one of the keys is going to be outfield defense, and that makes the difference already. And this one, not going to be a difference maker as it dies. If that's a 400-foot boundary out there, DK hit it 399 at 6 inches. Koopa at the plate with 1 out. He gets good contact. He hits that into center field, but should be no problem for Toad. So just like that, 2 pitches, 2 outs, Green Dry Bones at the plate. And the Monsters down 1 early. Change up. Green Dry Bones. Hard hit down the left field line. Stays fair and drops just in front of Toadette. Runner is aboard with 2 outs. And Bowser.
You can make it happen.
He has the most RBIs, the most runs, the most home runs in the league. And one here would be iconic. His home ballpark. Can he deliver a souvenir? Toad. Hands stretched. Lofted by the greatest defensive outfielder in TSC history thus far. The Monsters stay scoreless on the back of some of their own great outfield defense. All right. It's not scoreless, but it has that same tension. It feels like the dam still hasn't broken for either team. And both of them know the second it does, this game could get out of hand like that. Matt's aboard with a nice piece of hitting. Green Dry Bones fades on, or not Green Dry Bones, excuse me. Go Birds gets to it before it reaches the wall. But now DK has to pitch with a runner aboard. He already has a stolen base on him. Maybe they know something about his windup we don't. Matt doesn't have too many wheels, but His wheels might hurt him here. He gets a great jump off first base, but Red Magic Koopa sends that right to the second baseman. Critter puts it away at first, and that's 2 away for Shy Guy. Shy Guy looping hit into left field. Koopa takes it out of the air. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Halfway over. Monsters losing by 1. Birdo. Change up. Strike 1. Strike 2. Outside corner. Magic Koopa watches it go by. Change up. That's going to be a strikeout for Birdo, and the leadoff hitter heads back to the dugout prematurely. Hammer Bro at bat, though. Only 1 star pitch in the tank, and we know he has some great power. One of the great power hitters on this team. And he sends that one to the wall. Toad drifts under it at the last second. Now, go Birds. Strike 1. Smokes it to the shortstop. Daisy takes care of it, no problem. Stares down the fireballs, passing her by her face.
Fast. This one's held scoreless for you.
This one's going quick. I mean, I think DK is a player that can feel very disrespected when he doesn't get credited, especially pitching on a team of villains, you know? Oh, speaking of not getting credit, should have had an out there. Instead, that's a reach on error. Birdo sends some nice fireballs to the second baseman, and Critter can't deal with it. Birdo, that double, got her on board. She represents the only run in this game so far. Could she have another? As she hits her own double to the wall. Daisy gets all the way to third, and DK already in the rough spot this inning with runners on the corner. Change up, inside corner. I think he's looking to force weak contact. Keep it in the infield, force a double play, and then anything can happen, you know? She swings on the star pitch. DK will trade the run for the double play, so their lead doubles 2-0 now for the Flowers, but runners off the base path won't get any worse, especially with the heart of the order coming up. But you gotta think, could they have gone home first? They wouldn't have had the tag out, but I guess you would have had a pitch to what? Toad, then Kira. Great spot in the order to start off. Critter, Julia, then DK for the Monsters this inning. Again, power hitters might get neutralized, but Bowser hoping that their fans can really make the difference. And again, they might have delivered something to the fans there. Matt's going to have a shot here at the wall, and Toad gets up there just in time. There's been rumors in the past that King Bob-omb has been paid off at various moments to throw lava or not throw lava. And I think Matt and him, this is something you don't know about, but King Bob-omb actually played in the minor league of Wii Sports, so they go way back. It might be a story to watch.
Check his recent
excellent piece of hitting from Julia. She might be able to, does not turn 2, may have been able to with the lava assist, but gets on base. 1 out for DK, and man, oh man, I don't think anybody wants to say what we're all thinking. DK might show us anyways. The fire hazard!
Yep.
The Monsters have tied the game!
Hey.
King Bob-omb may be able to be paid off, but the architecture of the park comes through in a big way. That home field advantage finally pays off for the Monsters. And DK, he's been pitching a gem, gives himself a chance at the win. It's all even. Now, Koopa Trooper with a nice piece of situational hitting. Up the middle, and then a Bob-omb from King Boo. He's going to try, or King Bob-omb, he's going to try and take 2. Sorry, Charwell, I'm yapping, no and I just can't get enough. All right, Green Dry Bones. We may have a developing story about Dry Bones. We'll see in a perhaps next game. But Dry Bones, not the most impressive season for him. Does not have a lot of power or contact hitting on the year. But here, in a big moment, it drops just in front of Toad. And now we've heard it all game. 1 out, runners on the corner, and Bowser at the plate. They're not risking it. Captain versus captain in the biggest moment of both of these teams' seasons so far. A hit here unevens the tie. Bowser jumps on it, out in center field, but the item from The item from Green Magic Koopa turned what was a hard hit but manageable out for Toad into a sacrifice fly for Bowser. And the monsters, in an inning, take the lead. Green Magic Koopa might get the credit for the RBI there, but he ends the inning on his terms this time. No matter. Monsters now. 2 innings to secure the win. Man, I gotta say, this is the part of the order I'm least excited to go up against. You can see exactly why there. Kira, she knows what she wants at the plate. Smokes it up the middle, and we might get a substitute soon here. I think they want DK to try and get this. I think they said 5-1, 5-2 was his inning count, but I mean that ball is hit hard. There are items at play.
That was a scary shell.
They leave him in versus Matt. They want to see if he can get to the weaker part of the order with Magic Koopa. Obviously still good hitters. Matt, hard hit down the right field line. Took the breath out of the stadium for a second. Still charges up for the second hit. Now he smokes one to deep left field. That one's on a home run trajectory. Koopa and Go Birds go up for it and take it out of the air. They've held firm. Fire Hazard gave DK his only home run of the day. No Fire Hazard here, and Go Birds spreads those wings and flies. It's the second out of the inning.
DK hanging in there.
I know. He is resilient. Hammer Bro, great grab with the hammer. Gets it over to first just in time. Definitely helps that Red Magic Koopa is one of the slower players in the league, but scoreless top of the 6th. Monsters have a chance to add some insurance before the top of the 7th. Hammer Bro at bat. He's looking for a contract extension this offseason. He wants to make it happen with the Monsters. Can he do it as a champion? Leadoff single.
Be able to.
Flower pitch comes out from Daisy. Go Birds charges up. Wisely lets it go. Jumps on the fastball, but it's lofty. Green Shell might make a difference. Not in time.
No.
Hammer Bro retreats back to first. First out of the inning. Green Critter. Man. Can cut the tension with a knife. That one, it might be gone. Another ill-timed Fire Hazard. Toad gets there with seconds to spare.
Good recovery.
He has 3rd-degree burns, but he won't allow a 4th run. That's dedication. If the Flowers come back to win this, I mean, you have to look at the outfield. You have to look at the outfield, I think, for both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Julia. Hard hit, right field. That might be a double if it gets past Toad. It is. Julia sits on first, but they send Hammer Bro to third. And once again, runners on first and third, just in time for DK. He has the difference maker so far. Daisy goes first pitch, star pitch.
Swings on it.
DK swings on it. No item to help him. No chance for interference and no chance for a 4th run. Daisy with a very important relief outing there and gives her chance a team to steal a lead in the top of the 7th here.
Good last opportunity.
Got some Flowers fans in chat trying to will their team to a win. DK wants the complete game. We'll see if he gets that far. Swing and a miss from Shy Guy starts off the top of the 7th. Softly hit to the shortstop. Hammer Bro handles it no problem. 2 outs away from the first win in semifinals history. DK, though, his arm's starting to give out. Daisy Birdo up next. Stays in. Hard hit to right center. Go Birds gets there in time. 2 outs.
Good out.
The second captain versus the second captain. The starting pitcher versus the starting pitcher. Birdo wins the battle this time. Last chance run is aboard. Represents the tie on first. Toadette has a grand slam. She could have a home run here. That would be game. Doesn't have the distance. She has an item in the chamber, but it's not in time. Green Dry Bones had the play of the game earlier with the throw to rob a run. Monsters take it by 1.
Damn.
And what a game to start off the semifinals.
Oh my.
Let's go ahead and take a look at who our MVP is here. It's Green Dry Bones. And honestly, I agree with this one. I'm not going to lie. Let's take a look at why. First, Flowers, probably most disappointing. Toadette and Shy Guy, maybe it's expected from, but Red Critter, he's hitting in that 3 spot. He has a lot of good hitters in front of him. You want to see him really drive, get more drive on the ball. Good item usage from this team. Fielding, I mean, Red, Toad, and Matt were at the top of their game, but let's talk about our right fielder. These are some low scores. In fact, Toad should be the MVP, 90 to 80, but let's see. 50 from DK, obviously the big home run. Didn't do much else, but you can't, I mean, complete game pitching is very, very impressive. Koopa got on base. Green Dry Bones with the pivotal hit. Bowser, you know, a complete team effort. Extra shout out. It did end up coming down to the outfield again, guys.